Okay, so let's react to this video. I'm always checking my desk. Mike Tyson's opponents before and after fighting part 2. I did part 1, I think last year. So yeah, there's a part 2. So let's get into the video. Unmuted.
He cannot beat me that night. He cannot. I refuse to be beaten. I refuse to be hurt.
In his prime, Iron Mike was nothing short of absolutely terrifying. His dark aura and fearsome punching power made him one of the most destructive forces in boxing history. The Brooklyn native rose through the ranks at an alarming rate. He eliminated every opponent in his path, en route to becoming the youngest heavyweight world champion of all time at just 21 years of age. In this video, we will show you part 2 of Mike Tyson's opponents before and after the fight.
Let's go with a couple of lefts now, a right, a left. He's got him down. Mike Tyson sends Mike Jameson to the mat.
Is there a deal for you to fight Mike Tyson?
Yes, it's a deal. There are a few things that we have to work out yet, but it's a deal. You know, I'm ready to go in there with Mike sometime in January, whatever day they want. And out of this fight, I hope it's such thing as fairness. Last time I didn't get it, and I complained about it. The world seen it. Now I hope once they see it once more, it's fairness. I'm going to knock this guy out.
On January 22nd, 1988, a young heavyweight champion from New York took on the former heavyweight champion of the world.
I'm going down in history, not Mike Tyson. He go down in history as an SOB. If he do happen to win the fight, down the line, he's going to destroy himself. You say what you feel, write what you feel. You feel that I'm going to lose, write it. Don't bite your tongue about it. But when you see me win, you write it.
Promoter Don King lured Larry Holmes out of retirement with a $3 million offer to take
He was in retirement. Ooh.
This is a fight Tyson prepared for his entire life.
Oh, wow.
The pair fought only once, and after the fight, Holmes went back into retirement. Despite his brazen claims, Holmes had difficulty keeping up with the younger, faster, and stronger Tyson. Like many of the fighters who challenged Tyson in the past, Holmes often clinched in an effort to slow the aggressive Tyson down.
Jeez. Oh my God. Oh.
In round 4, Holmes started off well, hitting Tyson several times with his left jab. As the round went on, however, Tyson would continue to attack Holmes. After referee Joe Cortez broke the second clinch, Tyson hit Holmes with a left jab, right hand combination that sent Holmes to the canvas. Holmes was able to get back up, but was immediately met with a furious combination from Tyson, who knocked Holmes down for a second time with a right hook to the head. Holmes stumbled back to his feet and was able to answer the referee's count at 8. Tyson would continue to hammer Holmes with powerful combinations, until finally delivering the final blow with 7 seconds left in the round. A right hook that dropped Holmes for the 3rd time in the round.
I didn't even see it.
After which Cortez stopped the fight and awarded Tyson the victory by technical knockout.
You know, you fought the big guys, big punchers, Ernie Shavers, Ken Norton. How would you rate Mike Tyson's punching power?
Well, I got to say he's a sharper puncher than the other guys. The other guys punch much harder, but he's a sharper puncher, you know. Hit me right here on the forehead and knocked my delivering off, and that's all. You know, I just didn't have no more balance.
MGM Grand, Las Vegas, February 25th, 1989. This was the date and place of one of boxing's most anticipated fights of all time, Mike Tyson against Frank Bruno. This would be Tyson's first fight after firing longtime trainer Kevin Rooney.
Explosive, you know, very, very explosive. Don't blink, don't blink. I'd like to thank all the British people for coming along, and I promise you, I will not let you down.
I thank all the British people,
I'm leaving with my belt. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
I'm in great shape. I'm fit, ferocious as ever, and I look forward to a good fight.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. It's the thighs, y'all. I can't help it.
I'm ready to get it on.
He's shaking his desk, man. Gotta get control of these thighs, man.
He's got room in his lap.
I'm It's interesting that Mr. Bruno's talking very brave and courageous, but we'll see.
They get called to the center of the ring. Let's listen to Richard Steele.
The instructions in the dress room. I'm cautioning you again. Obey my commands at all times. Is there any questions? Shake hands. Good luck.
Tyson was coming off a first-round knockout over the previously undefeated Michael Spinks, which not only gave Tyson the lineal heavyweight title, but laid to rest any doubt over who was the rightful heavyweight champion.
Stay in there.
The fight got off to a fast start, with the two men exchanging punches in the middle of the ring as soon as the round started.
Mike is just looking for an opportunity to cut loose, and Richard Steele won. Left hook. Tyson looks wobbly.
Oh, if that would have connected.
Continues to throw. Tyson was caught and wobbled.
Ooh.
At the end of round 2, Tyson hit Bruno with a right hand that sent Bruno into the ropes. Sensing a knockout, Tyson would continue to hammer Bruno, but Bruno was able to hold on and survive the round.
Tyson knows that he can catch up with Bruno right now. Bruno trying to keep him up, and the bell ends round number 2. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off.
Tyson dominated the fight into round 5. With a minute left in the round, he would continuously attack Bruno with powerful combinations. The fight would finally end with less than 10 seconds to go in the round. But before Bruno could go down, referee Steele stepped in and stopped the fight, awarding Tyson the victory by technical knockout.
Another one on your belt, another notch. Was this harder than you anticipated?
No, not at all, because I knew that he was going to come up. He was talking, and the way he was talking, I knew he was hyped. He was ready to go. And I knew I was the best fighter in the world.
All right, Frank, you're one of the few people now who've had the experience of being in here with Mike Tyson. What is it like?
A very, very good experience. He's a good fighter. But as I said, he's just a human being like everybody else.
But you didn't have the kryptonite tonight.
No, not tonight.
But you did hit him with an awfully good punch in the first round, a left hook. Did you feel him crumble a little?
Yeah, I felt him crumble very well.
But was he too clever to be able to get more punches in that?
He's a very good fighter. As I said, you could take nothing away from Mike Tyson. And I thought I had the power to beat him tonight, but unfortunately I didn't win.
Did you fight the best possible fight you could fight? Because it seemed you were more aggressive than we anticipated.
What you think? That man was fighting for his life.
Fight, but I can't really take nothing away from Mike Tyson. He's a good fighter.
Irish Hurricane Peter McNeely.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. But if you haven't made your pay-per-view arrangements yet, make them soon. Because remember what happens when I wrap you in my cocoon.
I'm just happy to be here. Everybody's made their statements. Mr. McNeely had a cute statement. I'm just ready to fight. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you.
The fear and menace Mike Tyson carried about him
like
in his
a bowl
prime
of mashed
has never been
potatoes.
better exemplified than in the first 10 seconds of his comeback fight against Peter McNeely on August 19th, 1995.
Any questions from Mr. Tyson's corner? Let's get it on!
McNeely started the fight by aggressively attacking Tyson as soon as the opening bell rang. Tyson was able to avoid McNeely's wild punches and land a straight right that dropped McNeely to the canvas less than 10 seconds into the fight.
I see what he's trying to do, though.
After taking referee Mills Lane's standing 8 count, McNeely was allowed to continue and resumed his assault on Tyson.
I see what he's trying to do because Mike is known to be like a swift, kind of aggressive, fighter or whatever, but he has the ability to be able to size up his opponents, no matter what their, I think it's called like weight class or whatever, no matter what their weight class is, he's able to analyze his opponents. And I could just tell that this guy, he thought that just rushing in and being aggressive was gonna get him some type, or try to match Michael's energy, I guess, but no.
As the first minute of the round passed,
I'll say Michael. That could be his full name. I don't know.
Less than 20 seconds later, Tyson landed a right uppercut that again sent McNeely down. With McNeely clearly hurt from the exchange, His manager, Vinny Vecchione, entered the ring to prevent McNeely from taking any more damage, causing Lane to end the fight and award Tyson the victory by disqualification.
This happened so quickly. Can you really gauge what kind of a test this was, or was it over so quick that you can't tell?
As you know, as soon as the bell rang, he just came at me.
Yeah.
And I ain't had too much time to anticipate anything, so I just went with instinct and just started throwing punches. I was basically planning on countering it, making a missing punch. He was very awkward. He kept his head down, so it was very difficult to hit him.
He whispered into your ear extensively. He talked to you for about 45 seconds. What was it that he said to you?
It was more gibberish, and I didn't hear much, but he's a good person.
I was definitely ready to continue. As you saw, I was right up from both, what was it, 2 knockdowns?
Correct.
Well, I was up after both knockdowns, not a dent in the fender. He's quick, he's a snappy puncher. But I got hit harder by my sparring partner, Gang Lane. You want to ask me about my
What did you say to Tyson? You had some words with him afterwards?
I told him he was a champ and that I respected him, and when I was growing up, he was one of my heroes.
Y'all guys know what I do. Y'all know what I do. I put people in body bags when I'm right. So we know what's going to happen.
And to all the people who want to make deals with Mike, I would suggest that you just hold on, to the deal, because you might lose a lot of money. So just hold on a little bit longer.
And I know you guys don't think he's going to be. I know you don't think that. Regardless of my layoff, I know no one believes that.
I've been in training a long time, and I've been waiting for this opportunity all my life. And I know some of you probably don't know me, but then the ones of you that does know that I come to fight.
My man, beef, and we heard this 15 years. I've been doing this. We've been hearing this from different guys. We'll see.
On January 16th, 1999, Tyson would face former IBF heavyweight champion Francois Botha. Despite his long layoff, Tyson was correct about his chances of collecting a victory over Botha by way of knockout.
Francois Botha? Oh, you can tell they're both tired. Wow.
12 seconds before the end of the 5th round, Tyson was able to land a short right hand that dropped Botha to the canvas. Botha twice attempted to get up and was nearly able to answer Steele's count at 9, but he went right back down, and Steele stopped the fight at 2 minutes and 59 seconds, and Tyson was awarded the knockout victory.
That was a solid punch, too.
I was telling the ref, I said, ref, he's trying to break my arm.
It almost looked like you were trying to break his arm there.
No, he got rough with me, so I got rough back.
Can't remember everything I said to him, but I was trying to psych him out, tell him, everybody's watching you. You gotta start fighting because you're losing.
I did as much as he could tell me. I did as much as I could do, as he told me. And I'll get better. I just have to go, listen, I was laid off for 2 years. What do you expect? We're working on it. We'll get better. It's just the first fight.
I just walked into the punch. Mike threw a punch, and we all know Mike's got a lot of power. He's probably one of the hardest hitters in boxing, and I just walked into the punch, a punch that you don't see, and that's a punch that hurt me.
Iron Mike traveled to Europe for the first time for a fight back in 2000. Although he was far from his prime and had a fall from grace after doing time behind bars, Tyson was still one of the most popular sports icons in the world. For 2 weeks, the English capital stood still every time they caught a glimpse of him. Fans flocked from all over the country to watch the action live.
Yeah, starter dreads?
Mike Tyson took on British champion Julius Francis at the MEN Arena in Manchester on January 29, 2000.
Mike Tyson is human, the same like all of us. He bleeds, he feels pain. The same like everybody, 2 arms, 2 legs. And I'm not just a puff of smoke that go away with, like Scotch Mist. I've been in there with the young, talented fighters of this country and beaten them. It's the same, it's like with anything. If you believe that you can do it, you're gonna do it.
Mike Tyson's gonna get beat, simple as that.
I love the confidence. I respect every single person who gets in the ring with him. You know what I mean? I make my little jokes, but I respect every single one of these dudes.
The fight ended quickly as Tyson knocked out his opponent within 63 seconds of round 2.
the fans would like to know, I'm sure, a
Those
legitimate
body
opponent,
shots are
a
crazy.
recognizable name. Is that going to be in the plans next? Who is next?
I fight anyone Shelly Fink will tell me to fight. You know what? I gotta say that your mind punch is hard, for real.
Thank you. Are you okay?
Yeah.
He said, "What punches hard?"
Body shots were the thing, weren't they?
You were very courageous tonight.
Oh,
You hung in there
maybe
and
that's what he
lasted around.
said.
Did you do as well as you thought you would?
Well, no, obviously not, because I believed I could come here and win. You know, that's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? I believed I could win the fight.
Thank you for having us over here, Mike. Finally, you say whoever Shelly says to fight. Can you give us a name or two, Mike?
Was the youngest heavyweight ever, you know, who won the title. And you know what? It was a time to break it, you know.
Are you from Russia?
Grown enough, you know.
Mother Russia?
Step in the ring and win this guy. Physically, I never felt better.
And on October 20th, 2000, Mike entered the ring against Polish boxer Andrew
Polish.
Golota
Okay,
in
he's
one of the more
Poland.
unique fights billed
Excuse
as
me.
the Showdown in Motown. Going into this fight, Tyson was on a 3-match winning streak, following his return from a 15-month ban relating to that infamous incident involving Evander Holyfield, where he bit the former heavyweight champion's ear in the 3rd round of their heavyweight rematch. At the Palace Arena in Michigan, however, Tyson was once again at his explosive best, having knocked down Golota with a powerful right hand at the end of the opening round.
He's so freaking fast, dude.
Between the first and second rounds, Golota was begging his trainer to stop the fight. Golota's trainer, Al Certo, however, sent the Polish fighter out for a second round, which subsequently followed a similar vein to that of the first. After another onslaught from Tyson, the former Olympic bronze medalist decided to quit, despite his trainer's pleas to continue.
Cut it. Oh my God.
First of all, it wasn't my day today, but got a headbutt.
What about the knockdown? Did you really recover from that knockdown at the end of the first round?
Actually, I was just slip. You know, I hasn't been hit very well. You know, just I was slip on the down, and then that's it. I stood up, and I'm sorry for all my fans, you know, who count on me. You know, I just did not have my day today.
Please do not forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe
Like
to
I
our channel.
said, you know, respect to everybody that has the courage and the heart, you know what I'm saying, to get in the ring with Mike, because this man's like agility and his skill. And like, to me, it doesn't even seem like he has like a lot of training. It's just natural talent. It's just it's natural, like street fighting. I don't even know what you would call it, but it doesn't seem like he needed like a lot of training for this, if that makes sense. Like, he's just naturally good at it. But that's gonna do it for this reaction. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.